is digital humanities scholarship actually too traditional?
One of the things that I think makes the digital humanities too traditional right now is that we're still viewing the projects that are being done within the traditional humanities through the institutional warranting processes that the analog humanities instituted long time ago.
We need the interfaces that are comfortable enough for people who are practicing scholars to immerse themselves in ways that feel comfortable to them. Otherwise, they're going to go back to the old methodologies, the old practices, because it's going to feel like that potential is not there to them. So we not only need to do the experimental work, but we need to push it far enough along at the interface that people can actually use it.
Bringing more pairs of eyes into the editorial process rather than the priest or the, expert eyes. Because one of the things I know from looking at images with people who aren't trained as I am, and therefore don't have a set of biases that they've forgotten about, is that they see things and they teach me things in the Dickinson Electronic Archives that I thought I knew already.
I think that there's been a real underutilization of artists in the space of the digital humanities. And I have learned as much lately from a really skilled digital artist who does interface design as I have from a computer scientist. And I learn the most when they all sit in a room with a humanities scholar together and co-create.
I mean, to what extent are you sitting down people and saying, you do X and you do Y, and you just have to do it together, and it'll be great? And to what extent are you actually saying, well, you're going to have to learn some Y here. Even if your main thing is X, you're going to have to learn some Y in order to do the next thing.
And I might say one of the things we need to learn by collaboration is things besides text. Because one of the things most of us are trained in as humanities scholars is a real fluency with text, but I think we need multimodal literacies for a digital era.
I think one of the things that's pushed digital humanities further is when there's been a real dialogue between real research problems in the humanities and things coming out of current debates within theory and practice that are grounded in more traditional methodologies that then try and take the digital and push it in new directions. I do agree we're going to learn a lot and be able to use a lot of the new tools that are developing, but it's when you get that synergy between the practicing humanist with that store of expertise and that set of questions coming out of how to make sense of the human record, how to do things with the cultural record in new ways, that you really start to push the tools.
But sometimes you get the people, throwing up their hands, the humanists saying, well, I don't want to do that technical part, I don't want to have anything to do with that, and that's a really a terrible missed opportunity, because by thinking through the content of their project through the technology, they're re-seeing it and they're reimagining it, they're restructuring it, and seeing new possibilities in their research.
Haystack is a virtual network of over 80 institutions dedicated to the development of new technologies for learning and research. It also fosters critical thinking about the social and political implications of emerging technologies.